gotta pull the gearbox.
Something's wrong with that box.
Okay. We got the gearbox out. We wanted to swap it in tonight, but man, everyone's exhausted. It's just, everyone's tapped out. Guys got to the track pretty early this morning. The gearbox is in the car, but they're just kind of fighting with its exhaust at this point.
Put the tires on?
Yeah, hang on. When I started the car, Cheek saw that during the gearbox swap, we broke the coolant temp sensor.
No, we're not gonna be able to race.
So there's kind of this thing called compartmentalization. I'm just gonna drift, you know? I don't know what's going on.
We found an engine coolant temp sensor. ABS module showed up right in time for race 3.
I think it's good.
Dude, thank you so much, man.
All right, let's try this again.
I am more pumped right now than I've been in a long time. ABS is functioning, killing it in the braking zones. I'm super stoked about that. We get about a lap and a half in and full course yellow.
We've got a bit of rain in the area here as we head down and get set for Gridlife Touring Cup race number 4. The track is wet and extremely slippery. And there it goes.
Ring.
And already down to turn 1. Whoa, Wimble goes for a slide.
With how the weekend unfolded, I didn't think, hey, by the way, it's pouring down rain, maybe we should make some setup changes, and we just went with a dry setup. After Gingerman, we decided that we wanted to go do a little bit of testing. There's a local track to us called Talladega Gran Prix.
It's a track about one exit from Big Talladega. It's a road course. It's very, very grassroots, very homegrown.
We also brought the GR out because Chase wants to do time trials at Mid-Ohio, so I figured I'd shake it down too.
I'm gonna sweat all my hair treatment out by noon. That's how today's gonna go.
Anybody that knows me knows I love the ZN6 chassis, and of course when the GR86 came out, which is the ZN8, I had to have one. Within 2 days of buying it, we went to install the oil cooler that we have for the ZN6, and it bolted right up, everything was perfect. The oil sandwich adapter is a bit different, but we have everything already, so we don't have to manufacture. The catch can for the FA20 goes right onto the FA24. Of course, the caliper lines are the same. Our future dual piston will bolt right on. The pedals are the same, so all of our adapters there will work, and then the brake lines to the ABS unit will work. So pretty much everything that we're making is the same for that chassis, but we want data, so this is a chance to prove that they work. We're excited to do that just one last time before we release these products in a couple months.
My hair treatment.
I really want to drive the car more and more because every lap feels like a new lap. So that was good. I feel a little bit more confident going in to Mid-Ohio now.
I'm telling our sponsors. Oh my God. I told you not to tell anybody. I trusted you. You let me down. I'm not mad, I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed.
We kind of messed our splitter up during testing. A guy dropped his tail light out in the middle of the road. It happened so fast I couldn't move, so I'm just gonna fix that up, get it back on the car where it's operational again for Mid-Ohio. also gonna build some radiator ducting. Up until this point, we've just kind of been like, hey, let the air go where it's gonna go. We haven't had any cooling issues, but we haven't had extremely hot days yet except for our test. So we decided it's a good time to go ahead and duct that on up. The car's got ABS, the car's got a ducted radiator now. I feel better about actually getting the opportunity to make some damper changes, to make some anti-roll bar changes. Everyone's super stoked. Mid-Ohio is one of the greatest tracks in the country. We're all feeling pretty positive right now.
So the thing about Mid-Ohio is, look around. When I tell people that it's in the middle of a dadgum cornfield, I'm not lying. It's literally, look to your right. We're literally in the middle of a cornfield. So this is Mid-Ohio.
Yeah, it's old. Nice, good spot. Good that car.
Hello, gang.
It's just like a 10-year-old driving a golf cart.
Mid-Ohio, I've said before, is one of the greatest tracks in the country. It's definitely one of my favorites. There's a couple long straightaways, and historically we've been down on power. Maybe we have that solved now, but I think the rest of the track is really good for our car. There's a lot of off-camber, over the hill sections. It's very fast flowing, and it's got a rhythm to it that, not everyone can always grasp. So if you can grasp it, it kind of gives you the edge. Chase is going to be running the GR86 and Club TR this weekend. It's a time trial based setup. You're on Falcons. He did a few track days here and there. Chase is really known as a drifter, so he's stepping into this more like road race world.
This weekend we do have power brakes, which I'm not excited about, and the power brakes on the car are actually going to be better than most power brakes because they have a vacuum pump and it has a pressure sensor on the booster. So it is regulated more, but it's still extremely touchy. It does not have a linear graph like a good manual brake. I'm going to drive it this weekend with power brakes because we really want to get lap times with the power brakes, and then we're going to do the same thing with our manual brake, our dual piston manual brake.
Pretty check.
Main call for this weekend is to sound less country on the radio. Hell yeah, brother! Dude, I tell you what, man, I just rather be fishing, but you know what? I just, I love racing. It's a lot of work, man.
We got one practice. There's a field of, I think, like 57 cars or something like that. We're all gonna be on track at the exact same time. It's been really nice having the ABS work during this practice. It's, obviously new to us. We only ran a couple of races with it at Gingerman. The gear selector's a little on the notchy side.
Just so hard to ship.
I'm kind of being gentle with each gear selection just because it doesn't feel quite right.
Car feels pretty good.
Well, we survived an entire practice, but on the checkered lap, the exhaust decided to fall off. We were plagued with some exhaust issues over at Gingerman. I'm hoping this is not about to be a repeat. I'm trying to radio in to tell them that it's getting kind of fumey in the car and exhaust fell off and no one's responding to me, so.
We don't have any fresh air coming in because we have the window visors and the anti-buffeting. So there's no air coming into the cabin.
A little tough to breathe in there, got a few fumes in there, but I'm glad that we actually got an entire practice session.
What you got?
I want to check the radios, but the exhaust fell off.
Oh,
Channel 1.
Check. Dude, I don't know what happened.
Yeah, with all the fumes, I mean, whatever, man. Just stop being a big baby and just drive the car. I guess you'll have to fix it or whatever.
Now we got to rush to get to qualifying because of this exhaust. So it's like, can we just put a turn down on it? I can't breathe in there.
Yeah, the turn down still.
I mean, we can try the turn down for qualifying, and I'll just suck it up. But it's like I feel like I've strep throat. Like that's how bad it was in one lap. Because it's like nothing. I had the visor open. I had my hand out the window. It's like the exhaust was shooting directly into the cabin. That's the hardest I've ever driven the car since we've had the car. Since we built the car, that is the hardest I've driven it. It's the best it's felt. It's just like, we're talking about small problems right now. Like, let me get the gear selector where it feels right. Let me get, maybe loosen the car up a little bit more, but I feel the best I ever have. If we didn't have this damn exhaust problem, I'd feel really good. But we'll see if we can get this thing fixed and then go to qualify. I think qualifying's in a few hours, but we do have to fit this. Like, we can't go to qualify right now unless this is fixed, so we get on it.
All right, I'm here with Brian Leonard, driver of the number 37 Chase Bay's GLTC 86. This is the first time this car's been on this track in this trim. How does it feel?
It feels good. We had a slight problem in practice. Obviously, it's been a very long road to get here. We've had a lot of problems, but that was the best it's ever felt that last session. We've had all of our problems, for the most part, resolved. We had a slight exhaust issue where it separated at a weld, but we'll have that.
Chief's gonna get on the exhaust and fix that. I really want to qualify well because the field's so big, they're doing what's called A main and B main. So the top half of the field goes to A main, the bottom half of the field goes to B main. I don't want to be in B main, I want to be in A main, I want to go to the front, so I really want to qualify well here.
There's certain problems that only happen to us, such as the tire shop mounted a tire backwards. All the bad things in life happen to me and only me.
With the Falcon RT660s, we wanted to have fresh stickers for qualifying. Usually, Race Treads is at all these events and they change the tires for us because we only have, I think, 2 sets of wheels.
I want to sticker up. That tire's not as good as that one.
Okay.
There was no tire changers on site at all. So we had to go, I think, 20 or 30 minutes to a tire shop. The tire shop mounted one tire backwards. And, this isn't ideal in road racing, but should be fine as long as it doesn't rain. Because if it rains, he will slide right off the track.
Qualifying's underway. The gear selector's still kind of being a pain. It's kind of notchy still. We're just gonna keep using what we got.
Coming up for pressures this next time tire stay out. Almost stay out. Copy. Sorry, exhaust up again.
So we're on like lap 2, and yet again the exhaust has become a problem.
Say that again. It shouldn't fall all the way out. Yeah, I'll come in for pressure so we have to look at it.
Now the exhaust fumes are coming up inside the car again, so I got to box and let these guys look at it and see what's going on.
God, it sucks, man.
I've come to grips with the fact that I'm just gonna start dead last of B main yet again.
Hey, kill it. We can't pull the air of the exhaust off until it cools down a little bit. That's our only option, because we're gonna have to put turn down on it.
Like I thought, exhaust on the ground. Hunter was saying it's done, it's too hot to touch.
Behind the wall, but your exhaust ends right here. With that out of there, it might.
That's what I said. You think it's better?
I've got to try to qualify this thing because we did not get any good qualifying laps in.
Is it gonna burn anything up? Like the no fuel lines, nothing like that? It's gonna be a problem? It's safe?
Yep.
I'll try it. It's up to you.
I have to give this thing a shot.
And maybe it won't be as bad with actually getting some flow across it.
I gave it my best shot. I went out there and on the out lap, it was too much to bear. I've been in a lot of cars in my life that were, had a little bit of fumes in there. I've been in a couple of small car fires. That was bad. I mean, I couldn't escape it. And the fumes were just too much. I couldn't do it.
I can't do it. I gotta come in. Come on. Oh my God. I'm taking sure of the trailer. I need to qualify, man. I don't know what to do. Power pressure change feels better. It's like I need to suck it up, but I don't know if I can. I don't want you to. I'll go in front and be honest.
I can't
do it, man. I'm sorry. No, you don't have to apologize to me. I don't want you to do it if it's like that.
Everybody was concerned about, I wasn't, I don't care, but everybody else was.
We're gonna go back to go mode here. They're gonna work on the car, they're gonna block off all the holes, they're gonna put a turn down on this thing.
I gotta become a contortionist. I already pulled something in my shoulder.
I'm feeling a little bit better now that I got some fresh air. It was a little tough there for a little while. Almost threw up a couple times.
That's a lot of fumes, dude. I think I'm high.
We'll go to B main, right? And we'll start somewhere decent there and we'll take off. We'll do the best we can do.
Obviously, I'm bummed about GLTC and how we just keep going through all these problems and all this stuff. So that whole compartmentalization thing is really becoming more and more useful as time goes on. So we're jumping back into GR86. We're going to see how much time we can shave off.
I've had to pee the whole time. It's weird how you
forget about it when you're on track. I know. I'm sitting there, I'm like, how do you be so bad? And then it went away.
So with qualifying going the way that it did, we're starting 8th in B main, but the objective is to get into A main. Not that a championship is ever going to happen now, but at least, you know, some progress, maybe.
The best there is.
Dude, have you seen anybody like me?
We're starting in B main. Like I said, we couldn't qualify the car. We're actually starting 8th. I'm not sure how that's possible. It's kind of good and bad. It's good in the sense that it's like, man, we didn't even try and we qualified 8th in B main. So that felt good, but it also is a little depressing to go, we didn't even try and we qualified 8th at B main. But hey, let's get to the front. Let's get the car into A main for race 2.
All right, boys. See y'all there on green for you. We're rolling. Look at that. Also love not seeing you at the back of the pack, even though it's a secret. I know we're still technically like middle pack though, if you really think about it. It's kind of weird.
As I was pulling out, I realized I forgot to tell Hunter to call green from the back stretch.
Oh, they're not doing green there, they're doing green on the back straightaway. Sorry, I should have mentioned that. I could have rode the car over with them. I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry, I won't be able to call it.
A lot of tracks call the green flag from the front straightaway, but at Mid-Ohio, we have such a tight field that we use the back stretch because there's more opportunity for all the cars to get in a straight line. Normally have a spotter call green when they see it. Now I've got to watch for green myself.